Hi, welcome. Today we're going to do a yoga sequence that is quite dynamic. So by that I mean we're going to be working with core, we're going to be working with a few hip flexors in there as well, but it's going to be fun and it's going to be effective. So we're going to start actually straight into downward facing dog. So have your hands about shoulder width, curl your toes under, and lift your hips up and back into a first down dog. Because it's the first one, walk it out. Bend one knee, and then bend the other. Have your feet about hip width distance apart, and you can have your knees bent. Send your hips, send your chest towards your legs to keep your spine straight. Inhale, bring your right leg away from your mat into a three-legged dog. Maybe your left heel can come to the mat. Stretch your right leg up. Bend your knee and open your hips. So send your foot towards the left. Keep pressing down through your right shoulder. Inhale, extend it up to the sky. Exhale, bring your right knee into your chest. Touch your forehead or your nose. Inhale, send it all the way back up. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Lower your left knee and untuck your left toes. Inhale into Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Bring your arms up. Bend deeply into your front knee. Now, if this is too much, take the option with squared hips. Right knee over right heel, left hip over left knee. Otherwise, you're coming forward, but keep the knee over the ankle. Now, interlace your hands behind your head. Open your elbows wide. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, go into a back bend, look up. Feel as if they're pulling you from the center of your chest up. Inhale, slowly back up to the center. Arms up. Exhale, palms together, heart center. Inhale here. Exhale, twist to the right. Hook your left elbow outside of your right. Now press your hands so they come to heart center. And look up. Perhaps you stay there, or you can tuck your back toes under and lift your back knee. Breathe in and out through your nose. Each time you exhale, try and twist a little bit more. Inhale, look down. Send your hands down beside your foot. Exhale, step back into high plank. Hold high plank for a moment. Shoulders stacked over wrists and heels stacked over toes. Press down through your hands. Create space between your shoulder blades. Keep your stomach in. Now, lower your knees down. And then lower, you're gonna do knees, chest, chin. So knees down, now chest down, bend your elbows, and then chin. So your bum is high up into the sky. Now pull yourself forward and come up into a cobra. It can be very low, or your arms can be extended. Keep your legs on the mat. Open your chest, look up. Exhale, curl your toes and lift back it up into downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg away from your mat. Three-legged dog. Point your toes, stretch your leg up to the sky. Now bend your knee and send your foot to the right to open up through your left hip. Keep pressing down through your left hand. Inhale, extend it back up. Exhale, curl in, knee to forehead or nose. Inhale, extend it back up. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands, lower your right knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, arms overhead. Remember, you can be in the squared leg variation or squared hip variation, or you can have your foot forward and allow your right hip to come forward, stretching more into your right hip flexor. Really lengthen up so you're not crunching the lower back. Now interlace your hands behind your head. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, back bend. Open through your chest, look up. Inhale, come up, arms up. Exhale, palms together, heart center. Inhale, roll your shoulders down. Exhale, twist to the left. Hook your right elbow outside of your left knee. Press your palms to heart center, look up. Feel free to stay here. This might be a great variation today to really feel the twist. Or you can lift your back knee away from your mat. Look down to your mat. Place your hands down. Step back to high plank. And we'll do the same variation. Lower knees, then chest and chin. Inhale. Forward up into a cobra. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Lift your right leg. Exhale. Bring your right knee to your right elbow or forearm. Inhale. Reach it back up. Exhale. Place your right knee behind your right wrist. Work your foot to the left. We're coming into pigeon. Extend your left leg back and release here. Maybe your right foot is quite close to you. Maybe it's further forward, but make sure that's okay for the knee. We're going to stay lifted for a few breaths. So you can have your hands quite forward or further back, maybe grabbing the edges of your mat. Press up. Make sure your two hips are in one line. Flex your right foot. As you next exhale, fold forward into a sleeping pigeon. Release your head onto the backs of your hands or onto your mat. To work your right hip into an external rotation. Inhale to slowly come back up. And press yourself into downward facing dog. And take a moment to walk out your dog to release the work from your hip. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, bring your left knee to left elbow, forearm. Inhale, reach it all the way back up. Exhale, place your left knee behind your left wrist. Coming into pigeon, lower your hips, extend your right leg behind you. Flex your left foot, and we're gonna stay lifted. So really open up your chest, reach the crown of your head up. You can have your hands further back. It will create a bit more of a back bend. An opening into the chest or further forward. As you next exhale, fold forward. Release your head to the backs of your hands. Let yourself go for a moment. Close your eyes. Make your breaths longer and softer. As you release the tension from your left hip. Inhale to slowly come up. Press your hands into your mat. Come up into down dog and walk it out for a moment to release the work from your hip. And then lower your knees to your mat and come to a comfortable seated position, whether that's on your seated kneeling or cross-legged. Bring your palms together, heart center, and your chin towards your chest. Take a moment, close your eyes, and thank yourself for making it onto your mat, for working with your body, with your breath, and with your mind. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this sequence. Of course, if you would like to join me for full-length classes, please check the link below in the description, and you can find full-length classes on Zoom and on demand. Hope to see you there. Bye.